DigitalBites is a B2B platform that revolutionizes the way that products are tested and evaluated in terms of their appeal to the market. We create virtual reality experiments in which customers interact with products, and in that way we can collect reliable data in regards to their preferences and what they think of what they see, what they interact with. Let's see. We'll be in more detail about what we do in the next slides. But I want to start with why we focus on the food industry. There's a huge problem there, and there's actually a big gap in the department of the research they do. They actually follow conventional methods where they gather people and they ask them a lot of questions of what they believe on the products and how they see it. And this whole procedure is proven to be actually ineffective, since almost 9% of the products that go out the market tend to fail or at least not live up to the expectations. The main problem in that is people are proven to be actually really bad at self-reporting with regards to their preferences and what they believe. A lot of times they don't know why they like or they don't like something. And they might be because of their desire, their bias towards being desirable and polite and not being honest. And sometimes, as I told before, they don't know why. So the data they collect are inaccurate and products tend to fail, and that costs a lot of time and money for a company because they go on creating a lot of prototypes for nothing and they don't pay off. That's why we came up with a solution that we believe has a real potential in this market, because we can create virtual reality supermarkets where we have digital mock-ups of the products, so people can interact with them even before they're even manufactured, and we can collect data regarding the behavior and the sentiments of the customers. They're pretty easy to use. We just use VR templates and every customer can customize it on their needs. And that way we can collect real-time deep data and extract useful conclusions on their preferences. Here's what a consumer can see in a VR experiment. There's a shelf with a lot of products, so they can check them out and interact with them. And here is a heat map that we can create. We create with the use of an eye tracker, so we can capture the attention of the customers throughout this procedure. There are a lot of purposes that can be, our technology can be used for, such as usability and cost of tests, or packaging and designing of products, and also the performance of a product compared to its competitors on a shelf of the supermarket. It's worth noting that over $4 billion were spent on consumer research between large and medium companies throughout the world, only in 2023, and still in the half of it. And our vision is to be able to help creating a global consumer insights gig economy where people can participate in such, I would say, experiments from home using their own VR headsets and giving us their data in exchange for some payment. Here are some of our competitors where they actually either use AI technologies or neuroscience, both technologies where their advantages are flaws. And we believe we are actually really competitive against them when we have an advantage over them, because we can give high quality data, such as in the neuroscience spectrum, but also in really fast and way less cost. And a great advantage that we give our companies and our clients is that they don't have to actually create all these products and the prototypes, so they save a lot of money and time before they launch something to the market. And at the beginning, in regards to our go-to-market strategy, we have some custom research projects with our clients, so we can create some and build some trust with them. And since they are satisfied with what we provide, we move on to subscription models and depending on their needs. here are some milestones that we've achieved over the year. We actually reached an MVP, and in April did some pilots. We're able to launch now to the market, but our main focus is still to be able to raise a fund over up to 400,000 euros, since we want to expand our technology and reach our full potential. This is our team. I'm actually the VR developer of the team. Sofianos Theodoros is the food scientist of it, who is more in the industry. And he was the one that came up with the idea. And Mikhail Georgis, who is the data analyst of our team. Our skill set is very complementary. And the thing that we're actually really close as friends too, creates a great aura in the team and a great push to go further. Now, in relation to SDGs, our technology also helps with the reduction of consumption and production of a lot of products, the reduction of use of paper and plastic. And it's also really important that since we can conduct experiments for a lot of cultures, we can adjust the products that are created to their needs and help in a lot of ways for them to have access to those goods. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope